So today I kind of want to talk about something personal, um, about how to feel comfortable in your own skin. And the reason I'm saying this is because I have a rare disability. That's what they call it. I have bladder atrophy and focal dermal hypoplasia syndrome, which is very, very rare. Only 2 people in the entire world has it. So me and this one girl, and I kind of really want to meet her, and I know of her, but I kind of really want to meet her and kind of like talk with her about our experiences, because people try to understand, but they don't know what you went through. Now, I've gone through many, many surgeries, and many good worse, but I've gone through many surgeries because I have bladder atrophy, which is when you're born, your bladder's born on the outside of your body. Now, after surgery, they put it all back in there, and when I was 8 years old, I had to make a really big decision as to how I want to use the bathroom. So, I chose a 12-French catheter and put it in my stoma, where my belly button used to be. So that's how I use the bathroom. Now, it's different from men and women, so people can compare stories about that. But, so I chose that when I was 8 years old. It was a big decision. I was in the hospital for a while. There are days where I don't like it. You know, it sucks. I just wish I could pee normal, but I can't. So, another thing that I have is focal dermal hypoplasia syndrome. It is where you see a whole bunch of red. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's all over my body. So, and what it is undeveloped skin. It happened when I was in the womb and all that. So that it happens when you're born, or before you're born. So I know that Dr. William Goltz found it in 1962 in Minnesota. His first case, he didn't know what it was, so they just named it Goltz. And focal dermal hypoplasia syndrome is very difficult, especially when you grow up with it, because you have to face bullies in high school and middle school and elementary school, because you're not the same as everybody else. And I learned that the hard way. So, because what it is deformities. Okay, not just the skin, but it's like deformities, you know, with your hands and your toes. For me, you can't really tell. My nails are really deformed, that's why I have these. But your hands and your toes are fused, so you have to get them separated at birth. And this has been separated twice. Also, it affects not only the outside, but inside too. I have problems with my eyes, my teeth, face structure. These are actually dentures. I got so, nothing I did. It was just the way everything's set up. It was bound to happen. And so I had to get dentures because it was so bad. So that was not my fault. But I like this a lot better than my last two. So, and it affects my vision. It affects everything on the inside, basically. And I tried to file for disability because of my back, basically. I have osteoporosis in my spine, osteopenia in my arm. I have arthritis and scoliosis. And it causes many different things that, you know, that disability does not have in their book. So they don't have a definition for me in their book, so I got denied. But my mom raised me to be strong, and that's where I am. I try to do everything as normal as possible. I can't run because I have a heart defect. I can't do a lot of exercises and stuff that I really want to do because I'm an athletic person, but my heart and my knees and my feet and all that won't let me. So I dream about it. So, I try anyway. It doesn't really work out that well. So, you know, so that's what Goltz syndrome is. I'm so sorry. That's what Goltz syndrome is. It's just deformities of everything. And having the bladder extrophy and the GOLD syndrome makes me 1 in a billion. A very rare person in the entire world. So I kind of feel kind of special. And, you know, just like, oh, cool, there's no one out there like me except that one girl that I really want to meet. So, so I really want to meet her and compare stuff. But it feels good to be the only one in the world besides her that's like that, because they say that it goes through genetics, and I have looked at my family history and all that, and no one else has it. So I don't know where all this came from. Maybe I'm awesome. But growing up, it was not fun. I mean, I had a pretty normal childhood, you know, to the best of my parents' abilities. You know, they worked hard and kind of gave me a normal life. Me and my sister and brother and all that kind of give me a normal life. And I do appreciate them so much for that, you know. And so, I mean, I did live a normal life. And I'm so happy and so thankful for that. My mom raised me to be strong and independent. So, I want to thank her for that. But anyway, just having all of this, I try to feel as normal as possible. But in the summertime, you see everybody's wearing shorts and dresses and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I feel self-conscious. Self-conscious because I don't like wearing shorts because of GOLD syndrome. It has everything all over my legs, so I don't really feel comfortable doing it. You know, just not really anyway. But there are days where I'm just like, I am me, I really can't change it. I tried to put makeup on, it really did not work. So anyway, but there are days where I struggle a lot, and it sucks sometimes when you go through all that and you're like, why can't I be normal? Why can't I do this and that? But in retrospect, you gotta be so thankful that you're rare. No one else is like you. So if you're walking around wearing shorts and people are staring, go right ahead, because no one else is like me. So if they want to stare, fine. You know, now that I'm older, I don't care what they think, only because I don't know what they're thinking. You know, I could have all these, oh, they could be thinking this and they could be thinking that. Or kind of look at, they could be thinking positive things. Like, you know, she looks like that, she looks confident, and she looks pretty, you know. You know, sounds weird, but I mean, you don't know what someone else is thinking. So you can't really judge someone just by them staring at you. I mean, they could be thinking a whole bunch of things. You just don't know. But that's why sometimes I'm just like, I'm walking into Walmart, got my earphones in, I'm dancing, I don't care. So, I mean, I'll wear shorts like when I'm walking to Walmart, because it's hot outside, especially in Tennessee. It is hot. So, I'll wear shorts. But there are days where I feel very, very self-conscious and I'll wear pants, like all throughout summer. Now, the winter does not like my skin. Now, I say that only because these stuff, it gets so inflamed and it hurts so bad during the winter to where it gets red and cracked and bleeds, and no matter how much cream I put on it, it burns. But it hurts. And there is no treatment for it. You know, some days I'm just like, oh, I wish there was a cure for all this, but then I wouldn't be 1 in a million, right? Or a billion. I don't know. But I would be rare. So there are days I'm just like, yay, I'm rare, that's awesome. And then the next I'm just like, really? You know, really? But now that I'm 25, you know, I'm more comfortable in my own skin. I don't need those ads, you know, people telling all the women, oh, you have to look like this. Because let me tell you, I do not look like that. And I'm kind of happy because I don't want to look like everybody else. You know, I don't want to look like a supermodel because I am not a size 2. So, so I'm now I'm more comfortable in my skin, and I really like it. So that's being more comfortable with yourself. It's easier said than done, but it takes time working up to it. But you gotta think, you are the only one living your life. And if I can do it, so can you, basically. But it takes time. It does take a lot of self-character building, and you gotta set a goal. Like, do you really want to care what other people think of you? And if so, good for you. But me, I'm at the point in my life, I'm 25, I don't care what people think about me. If you like me, good. If not, okay. So, that's my story. So yeah, that's why I just wanted to let people know about bladder atrophy and focal dermal hypoplasia Gold syndrome. So, that way people can get more understanding of what it's like to grow up with it. Not easy. But once you hit adulthood, you get more comfortable with it. You know how your body is, you know how things are, and so you should be good with it. If not, then character building, I guess. But growing up with it, as long as you got a great support system with your family and your friends and anyone who understands, then you should be good. Man, if not, man, I'm a very friendly person. I'm a very friendly person. So if you have any questions, just let me know. If you have any questions about the bladder atrophy or focal dermal hypoplasia Gold syndrome and want to know more, that'd be great. And I'm really hoping I can find her. Because last time I knew, like, that girl, I don't know her name or anything, but I know she looks exactly like me. Kind of. So, I just saw pictures of her. That's all I did. And when they did a study on her. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so I can get back to doing what I was doing. But I just want to let people know about bladder atrophy and focal dermal hypoplasia Gold syndrome, and how if you have one or the other or both, it's okay to have, it's okay. Sounds weird, I know, but it's okay. Eventually you'll be more comfortable with yourself. If you are, that's awesome. You know, it's not easy, but when you get older, you can become more appreciative, I guess. Alright, now I'm just rambling. Okay, bye.